MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Mike Soroka is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
The windup and the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Row, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
The count now at 2-2. Shorts and T-shirts, the order of the afternoon. 92 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Flowers has it, and he makes the throw to first. McCutchen is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding in, JT Realmuto. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And it's quickly 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Real Muto is off at first with 2 away. This one's flared out toward left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Gene Segura standing in as he lifts it in the air to right field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Vince Velasquez is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Now here it comes.
Albies.
Dan, Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 down.
Batting second, the center field.
Nick Markakis digging in now. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. On the ground to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Settling in now, Freddie Freeman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. That's inside. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2 balls and a strike now. Hit back up the middle. Kingery's there. Barehanded for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Standing in, Roman Quinn. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over and the runner back safely. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. The bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And in steps Scott Kingery. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 15 long balls and 32 driven in. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Vince Velasquez. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ready with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Culberson relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Tyler Flowers will be next. Hit hard on the ground is short, and he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice hard single on a 3-0 count.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hit.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to
And now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with one away. At the plate, Adam Duvall. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. And he falls behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Austin Riley is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go through.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, JT Realmuto. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Digging in now, Bryce Harper hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Yanked fouled off to the right. The 1-1 home. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Still 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up. Riley is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Mike Soroka. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Popped him up. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Albies is exactly a .260 hitter. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. On the year, Albies comes into action carrying a slugging line above .470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Nick Markakis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. A 1-1. It is strike 2 swinging. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case. Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. No runs on 6 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. There's one on to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Roman Quinn. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The batter, second base, John.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-0. Hits this one hard the other way. Albies brings it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the end. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. 1-0 count. Here it is. 2-0 now.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A ball and a strike now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Into the box now, Charlie Culberson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes in with an average of 265, 8 home runs, and 25 driven in. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Braves strand 1 through 4, still tied, 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. This one's down to third. Over to Albies. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Ground ball foul down the left side. No runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Curveball grounded towards second. And that's the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now at the plate, Austin Riley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The 0-2 once more. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And Mike Soroka will bat next. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Popped up. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. At the plate, Bryce Harper. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And right into the shift. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Duvall comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
At the plate, Roman Quinn, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Here's the 2-0. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. All even now, 2-2. Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's set. The 2-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. He's set. The 3-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Shane Green, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he misses again, 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The bat, the pitcher.
Stepping up now, Vince Velasquez. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 0. Striding into the box, Nick Markakis. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Segura is there. Makes the play, one away.
Now back, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Grounded to third. There's Segura. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. A.J. Minter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen, no hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Back up the middle, and there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Boy, D-Row, this is turning into a hit parade, but it's amazing that they've only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time, Dan. Got to stay positive. The hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball, especially with 40,000 breathing down your neck and runners on second and third. But somebody will come through.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Off speed pitch, just missed inside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And a dive, but he's back in there. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Line drive to left. Duvall arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with one down. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Running now is McCutchen. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Freeman will put this one away, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the catcher Tyler Flowers.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. 1 away.
A shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1-1 the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. Well, it took him till the seventh, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the seventh inning in this one to come through.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too. To the plate now, Austin Riley, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Darren O'Day will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Marcell Ozuna is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1-0 pitch on the way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Here comes the 1-0. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. O'Day, 37 years old. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 24.
Ready for another chance? Roman Quinn. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he's certainly capped.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Into the box, Nick Markakis. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now it's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate, Scott Kingery is head-to-head with Darren O'Day. He's 1 for 4. From the stretch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Neil Walker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Just hung in there on that one. Ready with another 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat. If they... Hector Neris comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 50, Hector.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Neris has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and over that time he's got a whip under 0.5. To translate, he's allowed less than half a runner per inning. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 1 out, nobody on. That one's in there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitter's by him. 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Ender Inciarte will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. He comes in at 262 on the year. 3 homers, 9 driven in. And it's fouled away. Final strike for the Braves. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today. The Phils rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Vince Velasquez hangs win number 11 on his line, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Hector Neris hammers down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
All right. Well, the Phils take Game 4 and win the series 3-1, as you heard Matt Vasgersian say, as Vince Velasquez gets his 11th win of the season, pitching 8 stellar innings of shutout baseball with 14 strikeouts, 7 less than his record. Not too shabby. 3 walks on the day. Again, not a bad outing at all, as the Phils take this final game of this 4-game set by a final score of 2-0. Definitely a pitcher's duel. Even a great outing there by Mike Soroka, too, even though he takes the loss. Could have gone either way. Of course, Hector Neris, yes, our closer, our enforcer, comes in and gets save number 31. So the Phils are definitely in line to keep, obviously, in first place. But well, let's just get right into it. Let's take a look at some of the action that went down earlier on. And, yes, there is your player of the game without question. He got a little shaky there in the early going, letting up some hits. He only let up 3, as a matter of fact. It was in the 6th that the scoring finally happened. And fortunately enough, it was the only 2 runs of the game, and it just happened to go the Phillies' way as Roman Quinn doubles in 2 runs. And that would be all it would take this afternoon, or I should say this evening. Ronald Acuna Jr. here was one of the 14 strikeout victims as he gets called out on strikes looking with a fastball. Vince, once again, his stuff was on today. You see Riley going down there on strikes, chasing a fastball. And there's the man right there. Ronald Acuna Jr. striking out there, and Charlie Culberson goes down on strikes, chasing that evil splitter. And the final out would be a ground ball out to Mean Gene. Takes it there and fires it over to the big fella, Rhys Hoskins. Yee, that was close, but it was out nonetheless, and that's how it ended. So the Phils take Game 4 of this 4-game set and win this midweek series 3-1 with a 2-0 shutout. What a great performance by Vince. Another shutout performance and another save for Hector Neris as he achieves save number 31 on the season. Roman Quinn goes 3 for 4 with a double, knocking in 2. There was a lot of hits for the Phillies. They only scored 2 runs on 12 hits. Just a lot of inconvenient little double plays and flyouts, and well, then more double plays. So unfortunately, the double play and the ground ball outs were the Phillies' enemy today, but they did rack up some hits. And if they scored as many runs as they did hits, obviously that score up there on the top line would be a very different number. However, Roman Quinn knocks in the only Phillies runs today with a two-run double. Didi goes 2 for 4 with a double. Rhys Hoskins 2 for 4, and Scott Kingery with a walk and a hit today. So he went 1 for 3 on the day. So that is it. Phils take this one. We're going to go ahead and get out of this as, yes, your player of the game, and most deservedly so. 122 pitches thrown. Dude, it was an Iron Man today. Obviously, earlier in the game, he extended himself. He threw a lot of pitches, and it wasn't until the middle innings where he really started buckling down and, really getting into it. I achieved a program. Okay, cool. So he really got into it there in the middle to late innings, and striking out 14 in total as he gets win number 11. Mike Soroka takes the loss. That is his second loss of the season. He's now 5-2. Phillies improved to 65-15 on the season, and Atlanta falls to 37-44 with today's loss. But now the Phillies shall head home as they're looking for a weekend series, a wraparound series, I should say, as they start on a Friday and then on a Monday. So the Phils will head on home with Aaron Nola looking for that 13th elusive win. He is now 12-1 with a loss on his last outing. I believe that was versus the Mets, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was the Mets last Sunday. So Sunday Night Baseball was not a good outing. Hopefully this Friday, TGIF will bring a TGIW. Thank goodness it's a win for Aaron Nola as he's looking for that win. He'll be opposed by Zach Gallen. And Saturday will be a matinee game as Zach Wheeler takes to the hill. He'll be opposed by Robbie Ray. Jake Arrieta, Jake the Snake, looking for win number 16, still undefeated in the National League. I dare say in all of Major League Baseball in this particular simulated season. He will take to the hill on Sunday afternoon, and he'll be opposed by Luke Weaver. And then Monday, the tilt of this series, before the pods come in, will be Zach Eflin and Alex Young. Zach Eflin, of course, looking for that elusive win number 8. He is now 7-5. And that will be just close to ending the month of June as the Padres come in on Tuesday. So no days off for a while as the Padres will be coming in right after the Diamondbacks. But, yeah, the Phils are heading on home with the Diamondbacks in their view for a 4-game wraparound, 4-game series. And there's your man right there, Vince Velasquez, Double V, doing it again. 14 strikeouts on the day, earning win number 11, pitching some 8-inning shutout baseball. Just wish probably a couple more runs, but unfortunately when you're running into double plays as often as the Phillies did in this one, there is your, well, as Bill Engvall once said, there's your sign. As the Phillies managed to get 2 runs on 12 hits. Atlanta only squandered 4 hits this game. They only managed 4 hits. So Vince only lets up 4 on the day. Again, not too shabby. So we're going to go to Justin Allegri for the update. We're going to come back with a few closing thoughts, and we'll be right back right after this. Take it away, Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Philadelphia Phillies combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 2-0. Jose Urena earned win number 7 this season, helping lead the Marlins to a win over the Redbirds 5-4. Max Scherzer collected his 8th win overall, leading the Nationals to a win over the Buccos 4-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Jacob deGrom pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, helping lead the Mets past the Giants 3-1. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Cubs launched 3 home runs as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-5. Joey Wendell had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Rays pushed past the A's 10-0. The Chicago White Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 13-3. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Well, not a particularly long day in Major League Baseball. Only a couple games there for Justin Allegri to recap there. But there's your next matchup right there is Aaron Nola. He's the ace of the staff. He is going back to the hill looking for that elusive win number 13. And he'll be opposed by Zach Gallen. That is your next matchup. That will take place tomorrow night. Probably around 5:35-ish, depending on when I get home from work. So that will be game 1 of this weekend wraparound series, and hopefully Aaron Nola can pull off that 13th win. Arizona Diamondbacks never an easy task at all. They've been known to hit the baseball rather well. Of course, Zach Gallen there, that record, I'm not going to let that fool me, even though he only has 1 win on the season. Doesn't really mean too much because that's generally when it comes to bite you, because you come in looking at a pitcher with that record, and usually it winds up working in the opposite way. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But there's your matchup for tomorrow. Once again, Phils win this one against the Atlanta Braves, racking up that series 3-1 on the road as they will head on home for a 7-game homestand with 2 West Coast teams. And today's game, of course, a final 2-0 in a real pitcher's duel. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching Phillies baseball. Thanks for tuning in as you usually do. And also, don't forget to check out the Bilskie's Phillies season Facebook page and follow the goings-on, results, previews of upcoming games and whatnot. Maybe throw some vintage actual Phillies footage in there as well. But there's your matchup for tomorrow night, so don't forget to tune in for that and follow along with this simulated Phillies season as we move along into closer to the All-Star break, as a matter of fact, as I can't believe I'm saying this, almost ending the month of June, as we will be getting into the month of July, and the All-Star break comes in at that point. And we'll see how it goes from there. So your first place Phils now 65-15. They head on home, and the Arizona Diamondbacks coming in next. So once again, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night for some more Phillies baseball, and have a good night, everybody.